6 rounds, 4 teams playing each other home and away, building to a grand final on the 13th of April. That is what makes up the 2024 edition of Super Rugby Aupiki, and it starts right here, right now. Tēnā koutou katoa, no mai haere mai ki Kirikiriroa. My name's Nigel Yalden. Wonderful to have you here for the opening day of Super Rugby Aupiki. Great to be working alongside as well, the fighting pride of Putaruru. Honey Hirumi Smiley, you fired up for this one?
I sure am, Nigel. Tēnā koe, tēnā koutou e te iwi. Welcome in to Rangiata Sky. Really pumped, looking forward to this 2024 season of Super Rugby Aupiki.
A couple of teams as well that are dead, set, stacked. The Chiefs Manawa starting 15. Of that side, only Mia Anderson and Azalea Marker haven't played Test match rugby, and I've got to caveat that with yet. Internationals galore in the pack, 9-10 of an international quality, and a back three that is straight fire. A team and a positional switch for Grace Steinmetz, who comes up from Matatu and starts at second 5. Great blend of youth and experience on the bench, the likes of Mari Hohepa and Baylor, alongside Kukutau and Parone. All in all, honey, that's a really nice base for the Chiefs to launch from.
Oh, very sharp team, very good balance of experience and a couple of youth coming through there. So, look, they are, I suppose, the juggernaut of this competition, only losing one game since its inception. But looking at the Poua team, they opened their 2024 season with 10 players set to debut, starting up front with Denise Aiolupotea, who will be well supported by the return of Leilani Parisi, a very strong leadership in Rakato and captain Patia Ferretti. Eleanor Plum-King debuts at 6 in the loose trio, and 2 new faces emerge to take the reins, Paige Lush and Hannah King, a powerful pairing at midfield in Tanguai and Baker, and they are joined by another debutante in Harmony Kotai. First opportunity on the wing, and she'll be supported by experience of Waterman on the back. Plenty of debutants on the bench, and joining us sideline is Les Elder. Les, how's the weather looking down there?
Tēnā korua, tēnā koutou e te whānau. It is looking good down here. The weather has been playing shapeshifters a little bit, but now there is no wind. The sun is hidden behind the clouds overhead. It's a perfect day for some rugby.
Well, it is an absolutely ideal day for a game of rugby, and all of these players will very much enjoy it. There's a lovely Kirikiriroa welcome awaits them. Nice little crowd starting to build as well. I'll tell you right now, one of the battles I'm really looking forward to this afternoon is in the second row. It's going to be immense, and Rachel Rakato, she will be at the heart of that contest. After Super Rugby Aupiki finished last year, she was straight on the plane to Melbourne to play a season of Super W. She's hard-working, she's industrious, she's tough. Honey, there's a lot of really nice things to like about that lady's game. What's the one thing, though, that stands out for you?
Oh, for me, it's her defence. You know, she plays a pivotal link in terms of her work rate. She is the enforcer in the team. 6 dominant tackles last year. She topped the list. But also, she comes from good genetics, right? We know she's the sister of NZ7's captain, Sarah Hiddeny. So, look, she's going to be really strong in this Hurricanes Poua leadership.
Poua came in on the back of a very good win in pre-season, defeating the defending champions, Matatu. Well, you're going to hear us talk a lot throughout Super Rugby Aupiki about the local talent, but it's also really nice to have a sprinkling of international talent like Japanese loose forward Seina Saito. The 31-year-old played all 3 of Japan's game at the Rugby World Cup 2 years ago. And, honey, what it highlights is a link in the game that maybe not a lot of fans are fully aware of.
Yes, well, that Japanese connection is strong within the Chiefs. Whānau, the coach, Crystal Koua, she's been over in Japan coaching for a number of years. Grace Kukutai's played a lot over there, and even Captain Kennedy Simon. So there is a relationship there, and it is great to see our game being acknowledged on the world stage and drawing in these international players.
You can expect some very good tackling out of that lady. She was bringing them down left, right and centre at the World Cup 2 years ago. Now both the Poua and the Manawa will perform hakas to begin. Crowd, the stadium falls into a hush. It'll be the Poua to get us underway with the challenges. Plenty of heat in that, it is fair to say. And I'm sure the response will be equally as hot. There was some serious passion on both sides. I got the goosebumps. I'm having to strap Honey Hood and me Smaler down so she doesn't run out there and get involved herself. How good to start.
Oh, beautiful display of the haka from both teams there. Talking about standing tall, laying down the challenge, standing proud, and really embracing that challenge.
There's Ben Willerton, the man in control this afternoon, supported by Chloe Sampson and Caitlin Bates. Very experienced television match official in Aaron Patterson. Six rounds building to a grand final as Super Rugby Aupiki continues to evolve.
You're kicking, they chose away.
It is the beaten finalists of 2023 against the always double tough team based out of our nation's capital. All is in readiness. So glad you're with us.
Good. Time on. Holding.
Rennie Holmes gets us underway. Beautifully placed kick as well. Straight away, Baker with her hands on the ball. Lush. You get wide to King. Really good Manawa too. Loose forward combo for the Poua. King wanting to get this wide. Away with some space already and through. Up to halfway. Good grassing tackle needed to be made. Great start from the Poua. Big run, big tackle as well. Great start from the visitors though. Looking for space, trying to get through. There's King again on the carry. Lush. Switch again, but it says they go wide. It's a good tackle. It needed to be on Waterman. Now a chance for the Manawa to get their defensive line set. Little kick into space. Awkward bounce. Well taken. Stymies. Great hands. Tui, kick and chase. The track back is Waterman. Tui chasing. That's a beautiful kick. And all Isabella Waterman can do is fine touch. Net gain for the Chiefs, but what an opening 90 seconds.
A good fiery start from both sides. You see the intention from the kickoff to go short. Try and get Ruby Tui involved in the game, but the Hurricanes Poua, they maintain that position, managed to pull a few really good phases together, specifically Monica Tongawa'i finding some space out wide. Now a good opportunity here for the Manawa.
Just target in the middle of Brenda, pulls it down and they drive on her, and this is very much the Luca Connor zone. The Manawa look to try and drive. This is nicely set, fracturing the Poua defence, still there and driving. Can they stop her? They get her and finally drag her back.
Holding.
Kenwood standing was waiting, but it's Kolona Vale. Tanya going low, they managed to repel. That's good goal line defence. Short ball, driving again. Bremner having taken the line out, she goes. This is good defence once again. Wide they look to go, Simple. Bit of an errant pass, scooped up nicely by Holmes. Steinmetz wrapping round, quick hands to the outside Paul. Tongawai tries to get over the top. There was a great spot tackle by Baker. Great work. There's that centre combination for the Poua, getting them out of dodge.
Once again, it's Monica Tongawai over that ball. And this time last year, you would have thought that from that very tidy set piece that the Manawa would have been in for all money. That's really their bread and butter. You saw Luka kind of break off from the driving more and almost carry 2 players back. But there's good defensive efforts on the line there from the Hurricanes Poua. Remember, 10 new debutants in this team.
Keep that space.
5 in the starting lineup. Mirirangi Paul looked after well there from Shakira Baker and Tongawai over top.
Stay there, just stay there.
Christo Taufua to throw.
Yeah.
Whereas Christo Tofa, married recently, under the married name.
That's fine.
Nice ball at the front as well.
Yeah, up now.
There's Rakato bringing it down.
Yeah.
Trying to get the hands on there. Is this going to come out? It's not. The Manawa force a turnover. As I said, I was just literally licking my lips when you look at the quality in the second row. Chelsea Bremner, Sian Main Smith, Jackie Patia Ferret, Rachel Rakato. That's just quality second row forwards.
Like pre-match.
First real error there too for the Poua. They're looking to find some cohesion and set piece. And they've got a big scrum to defend here.
Only Paul directly behind Simple as Henwood, Connor and company get ready to go to work.
Sit! Hold!
Able to hook the ball. Is that a tight head? That's an old school tight head. Lush gets the ball away. And a chance for the Poua to work their way out.
Advantage, off feet.
And they're going to be piggybacked with a penalty as well. Oh my goodness. James Parsons is somewhere loving seeing an old school tight head ball hooked back by the number 2.
And that is huge for the Hurricanes Poua. We know that the Manawa came out of the 2023 season with all the stats. They dominated set piece specifically in that scrum area. When you look across that starting lineup, it's all Black Ferns. So huge motivation for them to get that scrum there, considering all the newbies that they've got on their team.
No, Mark's on here.
It's a very strong start.
Yeah,
Let's see now whether they can get this
Come across, please.
line out ticking away.
Yeah, that's fine.
As the back line set. To the front, lots of movement.
Hold.
King down nicely. Lush looking to get wide. King. Oh, big shot. That's Anderson on Tongawai. Nice quick hands. King again. And Plum King involved early. Hannah King sees some space and just goes through. Support outside her. Still going. Away to Ferris. Oh, she heads it back to Tui. Now has she got space the other way? Kick chase. Will that ball stay in? No, it won't. Oh, thought for all the world, honey, they were away there.
Oh, look at this. Slices through the middle of Anderson and Marino Taurinu there. Probably could have kept it in hand. Ruby Tui manages to get in the passing lane there. Gets her team out of trouble.
Thank you.
Looking really good is Hannah King. Remember, she's only 20 years old.
Lush away to the aforementioned Hannah King. Carry midfield from Leila Sutton. Lush again. Happy to take the contact, set and go again. Happy with their phase play at the moment. They drive, trying to hold them up. Anderson in there, so too Bremner. Why they come again? King. This time they managed to get it to the ground as she's squashed by Kalonavale. Isak goes to the 10-metre mark. Oh, Manawa turned that one over. There was hands there. Luke Kakona comes up with it. Rennie Holmes, we know it's in her range if she so desires. Not too much of a breeze sideline. Oh, that's nice into the corner as well.
Creasy there, good to see her back in our game. You see great body positioning, gets on the ball first thing. Aiolu Putia cannot move. The solid foundation of Luka Connor. Get this throw right here.
Beautifully taken down. Simple. Short ball charging. That's Saito, the Japanese international. And another turnover. Straight into Leila Sa'i.
There we go, seeing those one-on-one matches nice and early in the game. Seina Saito, her first carry of the ball. She goes straight into Leila Sa'i. We know that she is a sniper when it comes to those turnovers. Good to see Chelsea Semple there, back in the 10 jersey. Look at this, she gets her body straight around there, straight on that ball.
Game being played at place. Baressa out in midfield, setting the target. Lush gets there quickly. Wide they come again. King. Baker wanting to get to the outside. Steinmetz drags her to the ground. Still just working from outside their own 22. Lush and King combining. And Baressa runs headlong into Smith. Still manages to get some go forward though. Lush again, now they're going to put this on the boot. Nice bounce, favourable. Good territory gained there by the Hurricanes Poua.
Isabel Waterman there, just showing her experience, holding her composure, beautiful kick.
Hannah King, who's been so prominent. Such a young 9-10 combination. Paige Lush, a real standout for Manawatu in the Parapama Cup last year. It's a little bit messy.
Knock-on advantage.
Ball has been knocked on by Halfua. Here comes Maneno Tahino. Ball slapped down. Arihiana goes, gets it again and pops the ball up. Lonavale. And just smuggle this ball back. Tahino wide to Steinmetz. Oh, waltzing through goes Anderson. Little and away. Over the top. And that's going to be the opening try of Rugby Aupiki. And it's going to be scored by Azalea Maka. Manawa up by 5 after 10. The defence had been so solid, Honey, that looked to me like one of the first real missed tackles of the game almost.
And they've managed to hold the Manawa out for 10 minutes. But look at the work here. It initially came off Marina Tohunu, who made that initial break. But Mia Anderson here, she gets through, evades the last defender, pop over the top. And who better to find than Marker on the edge there. Let's get the scoring try for the Chiefs Manawa.
Yep, nice smiles. It's been a very entertaining opening 11 minutes. Now, Rennie Holmes. Ball has come off the tee. So that'll be her. It's time, remembering if you watched Italy-France, you'll be very familiar with the rules with regards to that. Still got to re-tee it within the time. Steps, strikes, delightful. Never looked like kick missing, full allotment for the Manawa. Let's head down sideline. Les Elder. Heck of an opening 12 minutes, Les.
It was. I've just been sitting here back and forth enduring that excitement. But I'm impressed by this Poua team. They have come out, they've controlled some set-piece action. They are controlling their ball and retaining their ball at the ruck. And while the Manawa happened to get a try there, this Poua has got some exciting look to them.
You don't knock over the defending champs, and people go, oh, it's only pre-season. Poua will tell you straight away is there's an error off the kickoff by the Manawa, and those are the things that coaches don't like. They beat Matatu last week, 34-33, and it's pre-season. Look, it's a big moment for the Poua. Just gives them that confidence rolling into the season proper. Different teams take different things out of pre-season games, and I'm sure a lot of confidence would have been gained with that victory in Christchurch last week.
I do like what the Poua are doing with ball in hand, especially with such a young 9 and 10 combination, but they look like they're really confident. They're willing to chance their arm, throw the ball around. They're linking with the boards really well, so let's see them sort the set piece out.
Poua looking for the target. They find it nicely. And Rakato. This is under advantage. They've got an opportunity to take a shot here if they want. Sutty waits. Runs headlong, runs over Simple. Lush looking. Wide it comes. Poua. Only metres to go. Wide they come again. But the Affinity gets the step going. Lovely tackle, Simon. It can go once again. Wonderful defence. That's Bremner if they got it held up. Can they cycle it back? Yes, they can. They'll get another shot. This is still all under advantage for the Poua. Trying to strike back immediately. Low body. Are they there? Yes, they are. And just like that, I'll tell you what, that young lady deserves it as well. Eleanor Plum-King has been very active in the opening 14. 7-5 with a kick to come.
Well, how good for Eleanor Plum-King. Score on debut. Just the confidence to keep the ball in hand there and have another crack at a line. It came off multiple phases and a really strong set piece. But Les, you must be impressed with these debutants really rolling up their sleeves and getting into that tough grind.
I am 100%, in that girl right there, number 6, Eleanor Plum-King, has had multiple touches early in the stages of this game. She deserved that one. I spoke to Rihanna Ferris earlier in the week, and she said, King's words, she's fizzing and ready to unleash, and she's doing exactly that.
Nice kick from Waterman. Levels it all up. I guess the great thing in as well, there's just no fear. Someone would go, oh, it's a step up to the super level. Well, Eleanor Plum, she's just happy as a clam and just going about her work as per normal.
Well, she runs straight into Black Fern and Luca Connor to take on that line. So that shows the confidence levels there. But also the hard work that she's done off the field, product of the Manukura school.
They know how to produce rugby players. There's Baker carrying. Nice opening 15 minutes to the season. There she is again, King. Lush. Back to Hannah King. Little one slid off the side. Stays in. The kick she would have wanted, but it's ended up okay. She's Hannah King. That's a very good Canterbury system. Player who's moved to get some playing time in Super Rugby Aupiki 2024. Front, beautiful take, fired down, Simple again. They go Steinmetz, drilled. Tangawati did not miss. Marina Tahinu wide. Smith, Connor, Simple. Out it goes. Simon down the left wing. That's delightful rugby. And an instant strike back from the home side.
Once again, we see the slick skills of the Chiefs Manawa coming to fruition. And how good to see Chelsea Semple there. She loops around the back there, gets a really good ball hit from Luca Connor. She fakes the inside to Ruby Tui, but who's on the outside is captain of the Black Ferns, Kennedy Simon. No one's stopping her.
Just some simple draw and pass, and then the work rate from Semple and Tui to get around on the outside. Kennedy only had to catch and run.
A good career option as well, giving it to the Black Ferns captain. That's a nice strike. Got to say as well, little credit to Grace Steinmetz, because she got drilled, ribcage rearranged, yet still had the wherewithal to be able to place, and that very much helped coming back to this left-hand side, honey.
Oh, you do not run into Monica Tangawai's shoulders. I think she featured on Smashed and Broke a number of times last year, and no doubt she'll be on this week again.
Holmes, after that very good initial strike, one of these just dragged away to the left. Unconverted, 12-7. Good quality start from both sides. There's Kennedy Simon, the Black Ferns captain. Co-captain, I should say. Get in trouble with Ruahei Demand. Start by Waterman. And the Manawa exit a little bit better than what they did last time. There's Tangawai again on the tackle, taking down Paul. Tauhino away to Semple. Nice angled run there. Presented nicely. That was Anderson. Swept away left once again. Kelowna Vale. Little quick balls. Got to go back and get it. There's Plum King. Eleanor Plum King again in the mix.
No advantage, not on goal.
Gone there. My goodness, Eleanor Plum King is everywhere at the moment.
You got to take your head off to Grace Steinmetz too there in number 12. She's taken a fair few beatings. Remember, she shifted into the 12. Usually used to seeing her out on the wings because she's got pace to burn, but how good is she standing up in the midfield right now?
Great view there of the defensive line.
No.
The possible attacking line. We know that
Need more space.
Crystal Kawa, the coach of the Manawa, likes to play the game in a positive fashion. Semple to the left, Steinmetz to the right, Mucker outside of her. There's Chelsea, weighing up the options.
Bind! Sit! To the back will play.
It's gone on, Ruby Tui trying to get to the outside. Great fence! She's got some space, defence coming across. Wants to go inside out. Nice work by Anderson, trying to stay in play, can't though.
No foul,
I'm a little surprised there, honey, for a lady who likes the kick and chase. Wonder whether maybe Ruby missed a trick there.
Oh, so elusive though. Look at this. Footwork in and out. Leaves Sturmy for dust. Probably shouldn't use the kick there though.
Ball on the field here.
How good to see Ruby back in the Chiefs Manawa jersey, lighting up those fringes.
The crowd definitely got up when Ruby got the ball. They were all here to see Ruby play.
One of the global stars of the game, that is for sure, Ruby Tui. Back, and Connor's trying to get to that one, but swooped on by Hannah King.
No.
Enough to be a little disruptive. King goes in and plays halfback this time. Nice captain carry by the captain. And just looking to go nice and straight. Lush. King sees a little space in behind. Semple beautifully positioned though. So the option, nice fend. Looking. Is that going to find some space? Yes, it is. Gets a great bounce. Gets a wonderful bounce. Waterman in trouble. Oh, great work by Isabella. Dragged to the ground by Semple. He just shrugged off Merirangi Paul. This is messy though. Chiefs Manawa have got bodies there. And they force the knock on. Good kick chase, gets some reward for the home side.
It's beautiful attacking play from the Chiefs Manawa, and really starting with Chelsea Simple there. Saw her weighing up her options, running across field. She puts a beautiful kick down. Waterman there to clean up as well to get rid of Merirangi Paul, but straight away Chelsea Simple chases her own kick, brings her down, and now they're in prime position.
Another good attacking opportunity here. The Hurricanes, Poua, they have shown how to be competitive at scrum time. So some work for Henwood, Connor and company to try and get a nice platform for the backs to strike off. Nice strike by Connor to start.
Use it.
Tauhinu, Simple, short ball, Mucker. Nice tackle by King. Wide it comes again, Steinmetz, Simple. Hand in there, this has been knocked down and under advantage. Poua drive through, they'll play the knock on. Another opportunity, this time to attack from the left-hand side of the uprights. Halfway through the first half. Good opening to Super Rugby Aupiki.
There's plenty going on, isn't there? And you can see all these players have come into the season. First game, they're fit. And we get the pleasure of watching the next game with Matatu and the Blues up next down in Invercargill Rugby Park. They had a great welcome from the local school down there.
Looking forward to that Blues combination of Cottrell and Demant at 10 and 12. I like the idea of Ruhe wearing that 12 jersey. She's a great 10, don't get me wrong. She could really cause some mischief. Another spot out. Wide pass. Wild was probably more at. But Mucker's got to tidy this one up.
Right on ball.
Centre field platform wide. It comes again. Steinmetz, fend, and away to Paul, who can't haul it in.
Knock on.
Oh, there was another opportunity. That one's gone a begging a little bit.
A couple of missed opportunities there. Ball just not quite going to hand. But I like what Steinmetz is doing there. She's really embracing the 12 jersey, trying to create space for her outsides.
Can you try and quantify how big a shift it is from wing to second five? Is that possible to put into words?
Yeah, huge. Look, I never really made it that far in the field because it's just too much hard work defensively. But look, you know, you've got to be strong and robust to shift into that 12 jersey. It's a high demand position, and I think so far, this opening 25 minutes, she's really putting her name on that 12 jersey.
A high read, high communication position as well, isn't it? You've really got to be talking and onto it. Great scrum, good contest at scrum time. Off the back it comes. There's Tangawai just gliding through! Up to Temple. They drag her down, pops the ball, and Saito tracking back. It falls nicely for the Japanese international. Wide it comes to Simon. She looks to glide through. Now to Smith. Simple again, flicks that one on. Ball ping-ponging around. Sits nicely for the Manawa on their 10-metre mark. Simple again, trying to get to the outside to Ruby Tui. Gets the fin going. Foot was in touch. This is Chloe Sampson.
Once again, Monica Tangawai just bend, slices straight through. It's been really hard to handle this opening half. Look at it, huge, strong bend, so powerful.
Looks like she's keen for another opportunity to run as well.
I think just an observation from the sideline. The Poua definitely taking their time at lineouts, maybe a tactic to regain some breath in this fast momentum game.
Just heard Ben Bulletin saying you can't complain about the gap, so clearly there is a little bit going on there. Stolen, Manawa. Henwood carries and presents. Tohinu, Steinmetz flips that ball out. Holmes, quick hands, Merirangi Paul. Little chip over the top. Nicely taken, coming forward by Waterman. Sliced down by her opposite. She pops the ball up. Guess who again? Strong carry. Chiefs trying to counter, blowing over the top, ball bouncing around. There's Kotai coming in off the wing to help out. And another penalty for the home side. Back and going. Marina Tauhinu. Steinmetz dragged down, looks to present. Saito pops the ball to Semple. Connor away to Anderson. Thought better of popping that ball, rolls and presents nicely. Comes back, they've got advantage here. Surely it's just numbers. Henwoods, Kennedy's got a double. The skipper runs in. Takes the advantage up to 10 with 27.5 minutes gone here in Kirikiriroa.
Well, the local fans are happy, and so they should be. And how impressive has the ball movement been from the Chiefs Manawa? They're taking risk, and it is paying off. Look at this. They just want to keep shifting the ball, the small passes, the short passes. And then they look out here, they've got numbers for days. Once they clear that ball, the long pass coming in there, Kate Henwood probably could have stepped over herself, but she hands it off to the captain and Kennedy Simon.
Hasn't been all pretty. There's been a lot of ball to ground and drop ball, but you can see their intention is to get that ball to the edges, at least let the wingers have a play down the flanks. They're just distributing that ball, getting it to space.
See the final act again, Henwood. Like all good tight forwards, not about the glory, just doing their job. Allowing Kennedy Simon to just canter in for one of the easiest tries of her career. Nice work as well by Simon to bring it around, make the kick easier for Rennie Holmes. Good start. And they find Paul this time, goes inside, looking to straighten it up as Maka runs headlong into the defence. Tauhinu. Box kick, that's nicely weighted, coming forward. Ball knocked on, trying to get there was Merirangi Paul. We'll have another scrum. Or a line-out option. And they decide to go with the former.
Hard skill to execute. You're running onto the ball like that, you know you've got a defender in there. She goes up for it anyway. It just shows the confidence that Merirangi Paul, World Rugby Breakthrough Player of the Year last year. 6 tries, second on the top of the table for this Aupiki competition.
Crouch! Bind! Sit!
For halfbacks, you've got to love them. Ball sitting at the back for Sutton. Away it comes now to Lush, again wanting to get it to Tangawahi, who is just running at Semple and Steinmetz and having a whale of a time. Wide they look to come again. Nice fend by Sturmey. Lush. Ball at the feet, that's picked up beautifully by Rakatau. Losing ground though, the Poua. Wide it comes, bit of space here. Ferris. Inside it goes to Sturmey, now a little pop ball again. Lush inside ball, messy, knocked on. Manawa grab it. Charmaine Smith was onto it, double knock on. So they'll set another scrum. I think Lizelda summed it up nicely. He's just got a little scrappy in the last 5 or so minutes. I guess maybe born a little bit out of confidence from that opening 25, which for the most part was pretty good in terms of skill execution.
Yeah, absolutely. Just a bit of disconnect there too between your backs and your forwards, and they're just lacking a bit of patience. Need to take the ball to ground, recycle, build their phases. Ball in hand, they look really dangerous. Midfield seems to be finding some cracks in that Chiefs Manawa defence.
Bind! No.
Good attacking opportunity.
We've had space, and now we're fatigued, and we've got no space, so we need to hold it, please.
Willerton's had a little bit of work to do. Trying to sort out the space at line-out time. Now it's a little bit of scrum maintenance that he has to undertake. See King at first receiver. That's Tangawai outside.
Bind!
Mario Sturming standing just behind Hannah King in that alignment you just briefly saw. Oh, and penalty. Kelowna Vale there earning the penalty. Denise Aolopatia, Hawke's Bay captain, co-captain. On debut, but brings a lot of experience. It's a nice kick. I suspect you may have just heard Ruby Tui's enjoyment of that particular kick coming through the wonderful Sky microphones.
Just for our viewers at home who can't see off camera, she is hyping her team up, constantly talking. She brings that kind of energy.
She just hypes life in general, doesn't she, Liz? She's one of those people. Ball is messy. And actually the Poua have been able to turn this over. That's it. And trying to get over the top. Lush, King wide, Tangawai, Baker. Waterman trying to get to the outside of Mucker. Drags it to the ground just short of halfway. Paul in there. Infringement though. Aolopatia on the carry and present. For Lush to sweep away. There's the skipper. Patia Ferretti. Rise that one back. Lush again, he's been clearing well. Little dab through. Tangawai, it sits up nicely inside ball King. Tackle needed to be made. Front foot ball though for the Hurricanes Poua. Wants to slow it down a little bit. Away it comes to Sutty, the vice-captain. And stepping away is Layla. Tackle needed to be made by Holmes. Getting over the top is Steinmetz. Grace has turned that one over. Then back to Holmes, who's wrapped around in a position to clear. Oh, that's excellent work. First by Layla Sutty, then by Grace Steinmetz, and then again by Renee Holmes.
Look at the break there. Shrugs off the defence. It's well cleaned up there, though, from Renee Holmes, who then gets herself back into position to give a beautiful clearing kick and get the Chiefs Manawa out of trouble. So many one-on-one matchups here. Layla Sutty is really such a huge threat in this Hurricanes Poua team.
It's something, Liz, you love to see, though. A player just getting up off the deck straight away, hustling to get back into position to make the next play. It's absolutely outstanding. Ball off the top. Wanting to come wide once again. Nope, they're going to keep it tight. And Sutty, great carry just short of halfway she's taken. Blindside come the Poua. Rakato, that ball has been just flicked on by Aolopatia. Going quickly here. Coming wide for Holmes. Bodies outside, Steinmetz trying to get to the outside, shrugs off Baker, little pop there for Holmes. Over the top to Tui. Yeah, it was a forward pass in there as things were starting to get spicy down the left for the home side.
You see the intention of the Chiefs Manawa to really want to play an expansive game. Size up options well, get the ball wide, keep the ball alive. Got offloads galore happening here, but unfortunately that one doesn't quite come off. The connection between Holmes and Ruby Tui there. But also good defence once again from the Hurricanes Poua. They're making the Manawa really work once they get out wide in those channels. And we talked about double effort, Shakira Baker there.
5, 6.
Great view of the scrum and the power.
Yeah, ball out.
Through Lush in a little bit of trouble. She tries to get herself out of strife. Sutty's got to go back and help clean up. Here comes away. There's Brianna Ferris. Flung to the ground by Kelowna Vale. Lush. Ooh, smashed. Then they're going to hold the wheeler girl up. Well, Paige Lush now knows a little bit about Super Rugby Aupiki. Don't run into Charmaine Smith and Tanya Kelowna Vale at the same time. Try to avoid that for career longevity.
pork sandwich in there. You are not coming out of that anytime soon. Kaluna Valley, great to see her working really hard, getting around the park defensively. She's been strong this half.
Smith. Chelsea Brimley, good second row combination. I've got to say this about Paige Lush though, we saw it during, again, Farapama Cup last year, sheer tough. Great young talent coming through in that 9 jersey.
Working too hard for the balls, I know.
Just speaking to Victoria Grant, Poua coach, they said that Lush was the 3rd ranked halfback in Canterbury. They've identified her and brought her up to Hurricanes territory. She's having a blinder so far.
They've done well. This recruitment is so key in a competition like this. There's a bit of space away to that blind side there. You see the backline alignment. There's a little bit of gap away to the blind side. There you see it. I want to try and isolate Ruby Tui against Marie Sturming. It's a possibility. Need a good scrum to do so, and they get it. Held at the back. And they do want to come that way. And Tauhinu with the carry. Rolls and presents. They're going to need a halfback. Smith says, I'll play that role. Simple. Get a little bit of structure back here to the home side. It comes out to Bremner. Nice defence again by Sutton. Vale will look to carry, rumble forward, take some stopping. Good go forward. Can she get the quick ball? Needs to slow it down a little bit. Nice step by Kennedy Simon. Oh, had to hold on to it. Had to hold on to it. Ferris came over the top. There's Rayana. Just on 60 seconds to go in this first half. Entertaining first half as well at FMG Stadium, Waikato. Opening game, Super Rugby Aupiki 2024. Very keenly contested. Kennedy really had no option there, did she, but to hold on.
As we like to arrive here, Poua will get their last opportunity before we head into half-time.
King reaches high. Satan. Tangawai. Here's Baker. Wanting to get to the outside. Shakira, a little ball there for Waterman. Great tackle again by Holmes, who's made some really good tackles, stepping up from fullback. Baker up and going again. They're trying to wrestle Shakira to the ground. Lush. Inside ball. King. Still going. Eleanor Plum-King gets the offload to the 22. Nice pop ball. Say swerving. What a try. Great strike by the Poua right on half-time.
Well, she absolutely deserves that, doesn't she? She's been everywhere in this opening half, such a workhorse. Defensively, she's gutsy and fearless, but it's what she does with ball in hand. You can see here, they make the small break there. They recycle ball quickly. Tangawai with the offload, the step inside, simple, and she is over. Great try from Leila Sa'i.
It's the double efforts. This girl here on screen, Eleanor Plum-King, she carried, and then she's in the support line, and Leila Sa'i as well. The double efforts at these Lucies from the Poua team. The work rate is outstanding.
I've seen great work rate from every player on the field so far. It's been a very industrious 41 minutes. Waterman converts despite the best intentions of Ruby Tui. And as we head to the break, the late strike brings the Poua back within 5. Half-time, it's Chiefs Manawa 19, Hurricanes Poua 14. 5-point advantage.
Good goal, Tom on.
Hurricanes Poua running from right to left on your screen in this second half. Nicely taken by Bremner. You see the change that's been made at halfback with Ariana Baylor, and there's a nice change here. Saito away to Holmes. Looking to move, gets the ball. The Japanese international is still there, a little isolated though. Can she smuggle that ball back? No, she can't, because Eleanor Plum-King is picked off. That is outstanding work and just continues to be to the fore.
Well, we started the first half with a whole lot of action going on, and already 30 seconds into the second half, we can see the intentions and messages have obviously sunken into these players, and they're both want to get the upper arm in this game. The break there, great offload. And another pass there from Saito. One Renee Holmes into space, backs up again. Look at this, turnover straight on the ball.
There's no bodies there to help her. Bad when you can take off Arihiana Manila Tauhinu and bring on Ariana Baylor. Poua though with the ball at the moment from one of their many standouts in the first half, the vice-captain, Leila Sutton. Lush wants to come back. Patia Ferretti. And coming out wide, Tofua comes back in. Inside away right. And keep it close though, there's Rakato. Presents nicely, does Rachel. Say again, Tangawai this time they take the legs out from underneath Monica. Great tackle, Anderson. Resip. Little pop ball away. Patia Ferretti. King, great little short ball there away to Kotai. Harmony steps back in. One of the number of debutants. Player down there for the Poua. Oh, ball lost by Poua. And there's a player down and a bit of concern being shown as well.
Looks like Captain Jackie Patia Ferretti has gone down, which will be a sad sight as she went through injury-ridden last year in the competition. A couple other substitutions though for the Manawa. Meranea Paraone has come on. Jersey number 22 for Azalea Marker.
See the skipper. Hopefully only just maybe a little bit winded. Always busy. Looking at that right shoulder. A little bit of strapping on it. Mind you, when you are 35 years of age, playing season, 18, you're allowed to have a little bit of strapping to get you through a game.
A bit of push and shove happening off the ball as well, just earlier in the piece there. Ruby Tui was set up in the Hurricanes Poua pod, ready to receive the ball off their halfback. So she's playing games with them. Got a push in the back by Rachel Rakato.
The defending champions, Matutu versus the Blues. That's coming up next. Wonderful rugby venue, Rugby Park in Invercargill. They will be amped for that one down in the deep south. I'll tell you right now, if it's anything like what we're watching at the moment, they could be in for some fun and games down there. Polonavale with the game face on.
Bind. Set.
Great height from both scrums, a little bit of Y on. Baylor, ball's gone backwards. Little bobble from Ariana. Gets it away to Kennedy Simon, who just drops the shoulder down. They are getting a little niggly down there, as Lizelda alluded to. Simple with the clearing kick. Finds a good touch midway, 22 10-metre mark. A little feisty to start the second half.
Yeah, she is a bit feisty, but look, the experience of Chelsea Simple there, just settling things down. Kicking to safety. Good to see Ariana Baylor back in the Chiefs Manawa jersey, wanting to really cement her spot in the squad. We've been impressed with the variation here of the Hurricanes Poua in their lineup.
Nicely taken. The wrap around and drive. And they've earned the advantage as well. Lush. There comes a short ball. Ferris. They stop here, and they will come back and play the original.
On the arm, yeah.
Waterman looking to that left-hand corner. Touch final, they'll have about 10 metres to travel.
That's twice now, on now. Just from the left. You can't.
They've got multiple options in their lineup with Rakato. Ferris getting up, getting clean ball. Throw's been good from Taufua. Maybe we might see a bit of a driving more here this time round.
It's nice. And they do look to try and drive.
It's down by goal. Down by goal.
You hear Ben Wallerton saying it was down by the Poua.
Ball's there.
Manawa go through. There's a little knock on when they had the chance. You just see the head rock back there of Kennedy Simon. Knew there was an opportunity to secure the ball and it's been missed.
5 blacks up.
Well, they're throwing everything at them. Other Chiefs Manawa defensively. Some with all the expertise. Charmaine Smith there. She initially has the ball, but just a slight knock on. You can see some changes coming in here, Les.
Yep, China Hohepa has come on for Chelsea Bremner, so replacing number 5 Chelsea Bremner, China Hohepa, in jersey number 19.
So it's a great bench that Crystal Kawa's got to be able to use. You've got the experience, the likes of a China Hohepa. And then you've also got the wonderful youth and exuberance of a Miranea Paraone, who's also on the field at the moment too in jersey 22. This is nice little... Nice toys for a coach to have.
Early.
Oh, now the Poua. That's disappointing.
Scrum. Scrum again.
They're actually going to take the scrum here.
Yeah, it's not free kick.
It's over on that side, right in front of Ben Wallerton. I think it was Rasek who was called. Here she is, Leilani.
Really unfortunate for the Poets. The second scrum penalty, the early push there. The perfect platform set off. Once again, you see the Chiefs Manawa are happy to keep ball in hand, but they've been pinned down in their own 22 for some time now.
Great angle on the scrummaging height. Chiefs with a bit of advantage here, starting to get the Poua on backwards. Wheels. Baylor. Ooh, a little bit of hesitation. Steinmetz sees some space, tries to go through. Nice open side tackle by Ferris.
Entry. No, you're never in the
Oh, a
gate.
chance
Entry.
though for the Manawa to get out of dodge here. Runs out to the far side of the field. Oh, as she found touch. Oh, she got lucky as it skips over the advertising hoardings. Struck down as well as what she would have liked.
Substitutions for the Hurricanes Poua, number 19, Celia Marie. Po'e Topaono is coming on, replacing Leilani Parisi. Welcome back to Super Rugby, Leilani. You did your little boy proud.
Good shift, nice little wave to the family who I'm sure are in the stands. There's Celia Marie.
3, yeah. Over.
Nice work by Patia Ferretti to get up there and disrupt a little bit. It's taken a bit of flow away. Here's Mira Anderson, who's had a really steady game. Ball sits up nicely. Steinmetz wanting to get to the outside. Nice tackle by Baker. Well presented, Steinmetz.
Yeah, ball's
Simple.
Out. Ball's out. It's no right.
Yeah, the call, ball is out. Paul. Nice take down by her ankles by Galona Vale. As well, Baylor's got to get there. Looking. Get this wide, Paraone. Great ball from Henwood. Looking out wide is Smith. Wanting to go a little in and away on Takawai, the veteran. Just short of halfway. Poua flying in. Brownie in there again. Solid hit on Kennedy Simon by Sutton. Simple. Holmes. Baker comes flying up. Great line speed coming from the visitors. Baylor. Henwood. Oh, just about stepping in there was Sturmey for the intercept.
First, then second.
We'll go for another scrum there.
9 gold sub.
The Chiefs Manawa definitely lost a little bit of cohesion there with the change in halfback. Not quite been getting the clean ball that they were getting in the first half. Equally though, the Hurricanes Poua defensively been pushing their D-line up, meeting them at their ad line, putting them under all sorts of pressure.
No, it's not seriously, it's crap.
Some more changes coming in, Les.
There's a lot of excitement down here because Kelson McCook is making her Super Rugby Aupiki debut, number 21, replacing Paige Lush, who also just played her debut and had an outstanding first 48 minutes.
Fine.
7 gone in the second half, no change to the half-time score. Good scrum there from the Manawa. Another messy ball, but it sits up really nicely.
Not on ball, lost.
There's Barani running onto it at pace. Steinmetz taking on the line, gets the bend going. Rolls and presents well. Baylor, Semple and Smith combined. Smith carries, rolls and presents. Baylor blindside. Short ball from Holmes. Simons presents.
Advantage, not rolling.
Semple. Again, they go to midfield. Great strong carry by Anderson.
Good advantage.
More advantage again. Semple. Connor wrapping around his Mirirangi. Paul to the outside. Parani. They're trying to get over the top. Ball is still there. More advantage for the home side. Slow ball though. Semple sees a little space. Tried to get him behind it. Still retain the ball though. Numbers wide here. Steinmetz. Here's an option. Tui sees space and accelerates. Ruby Tui. She's away. You cannot give her that much room. She's quicker than a hiccup and she scores.
Well, how good to have Ruby Tui back in Super Rugby Aupiki in the Chiefs Manawa. And there wasn't a lot going on for the Chiefs Manawa. They've been jammed down their end for some time, but look at this. It's just the show and go. She gets inside Shakira Baker, chases on, and no one is catching the strip of red here in Ruby Tui.
I think what we're seeing too is that Manawa play a bit more direct. For the first 40-something minutes, we've seen them just try and get it to the edge, but actually having someone attack the line, like Ruby just did there, holds the defenders and stops the drifting.
Easy conversion for Renee Holmes. Straight away that lead is extended out to 12.
And we've got another girl coming on, young woman coming on here, making her debut out of the Hawke's Bay. Leilani Hakiwai in jersey 23 replaces Monica Tagaoi, who's had an outstanding game.
I've got to say, I'm a little surprised that Tangawai has been removed from the battle. There is Leilani Hakiwai, standout for the Hawke's Bay Tui.
Right again.
A very good campaign last year in Wharapama Cup. Just another example of the great young talent coming through in New Zealand rugby. Here comes Tarani. Oh, big solid contact. Rakato. Ball loose. Ferris swoops on it. And not for the first time in this game. Chiefs Manawa not able to exit after scoring. Great field position and an opportunity now for the Poua. Cook looking to snipe. Runs into Crystal Murray, who's come on.
She snuck on there, Crystal Murray, in number 17. She's replaced Kate Henwood.
Well, she's up against her old team. Third franchise, seeing Crystal Murray now in a Chiefs Manawa jersey. No doubt they welcomed her with open arms. But look, the Hurricanes Poua have really taken up the challenge in this match so far. You think of the players that they've lost in Te Kura, Ngataringa Mate, Victoria Zabritsky, Napatali, Aroha Savage, Crystal Mays, the list goes on. But these young debutants that are stepping up, Hakiwai, McCook, Plum, King. They're all really taking on this challenge.
Tough ball with the ball held high. Nicely at the front for the skip, a little messy down though. The Cook gets swarmed, someone else will have to play half-back. Messy. Ferris does it and just drops the shoulder and charges.
Not on ball.
Cook. Carried there by Alupatia. King. Baker trying to bust through. Over the top of that ball. Saito can't get it. The Cook going for a wee bit of a snipe. They've got her up. There's some holes around the fringes that aren't there at the moment. King out of side. She's going to go through that route as well.
I'm stopping here.
Oh, great counter drive over the top. It's the impact of a Crystal Murray. Done well though, the Poua. Head down and driving. Tafaono with the carry.
Edge not rolling.
Tafaono rolls this ball back. There's Eleanor Plum-King still grafting away. And they've earned themselves a penalty.
Nice roll, East-West.
Well, this little option is adjacent to the goals here. It's a nice 3 points for Waterman to attempt. See the territory in possession.
You've got to go east-west, you're in the 9 space.
Look at the territory there. Played all their rugby out their end of the field. You just need a bit of icing on that cake to get some more points up. They've kept themselves in this game really well. Really taking it to the Chiefs Manawa. And now it's Waterman. You know, her goal kicking is a real advantage for this team. She kicked at 81% last year.
If she's nice, she can.
She'll probably pop this one over with their eyes closed.
Nice and calm. And through. And that brings the lead to single digits. Still got 25 minutes to go. Look at that time in opposition, 22.
Looks like another substitution for Chiefs Manawa. Victoria Edmonds in number 16 jersey. Coming on for Seina Saito, our Japanese
When you're ready.
export. Also made her debut for Chiefs Manawa and in New Zealand playing Super Rugby Aupiki.
Also highlights as well the wonderful versatility that there is in the women's game. Victoria Edmonds is quite comfortable playing hooker. She's also very comfortable playing loose forward, as is Seina Saito. This being able to play in the front row as well. It's a nice kick. Simple back there to take it. Right, they come again. Paraone, big step and away, Miranea. Still going. It takes a couple to stop her. Great work for Rakatara and Waterman. Advantage here if they can get this ball out. Now the Chiefs starting to try and accelerate. Hohepa spun in the tackle. Baylor looking, scanning. Little dab over the top for Tui to chase. Oh, it sits up. There is Kotai, but it was all under advantage. Miranea Paraone making an impact.
Miranea Paraone actually started in the Chiefs Manawa as a hooker. Debuted in 2022 as a hooker. Went and spent a season in Spain in 2023 and now is back
4 tries already.
as an outside back.
Ever thought about moving into the front row, Les?
Shot.
No, I probably shouldn't even have been a forward. Probably should have been a back anyway.
I'd expect that answer from a loose forward.
Take a look at this. Big, huge step on the inside of Baker. Fends off another. This is the skill set that Miranea Paraone offers. The Chiefs Manawa, it's good to have her back on home soil. Plays her club rugby for Kihi alongside her sister, Lina Paraone, plays with the Waikato FPC team. Hugely talented sisters who follow the Hohepa sisters.
We're taking the option here of the points. Extend that lead back out. Lovely strike, some lovely camera work, just showing you the intense concentration from Rennie Holmes. Re-establishes that lead at 12, just on 22 to go.
Another substitution coming for the Hurricanes Poua. Marilyn Whanunga, number 16, replacing Denise Aiolopotea. Congratulations, Denise. Debut for Hurricanes Poua. Came into the squad this week, just excited and grateful to be here, but she has deservedly played her part.
It's gone over the head. I don't think Parani got her hands on it, which has been quite advantageous because they came all the way back to halfway. There is Marilyn Whanunga.
Scrum option.
Straight away, she's got to go to work in the front row. Now, we're in a really key time here for the Hurricanes Poua. When you look at last season, this was a period of the game where they conceded a lot of points. So, big ask now for the reserves. Will we see more changes, Les?
Yes, we have. Grace Kukutai has come on. She's making her debut for Chiefs Manawa. Backing down on the blind side, replacing Mia Anderson, and Chelsea Semple comes to the sideline, replaced by Uppy Nichols and number 23.
I was doing an interview on Thursday outside the Chiefs Manawa gym, and I can tell you right now, Grace Kukutai was dragging a weighted sled on the concrete for a good 15-20 minutes while I was there. She was absolutely putting in some yards, that lady on your screen. I've never seen anybody with a sled attached to them smiling as much. She was loving it.
We might see some positional changes here. Chelsea Semple now going off, and good to see her put out a good 60 minutes in her return to Super Rugby. Uppy Nichols is likely to slot back into fullback, and they bring Renee Holmes into first five. You see them resetting for the scrum here. How good to see Chelsea Semple there on screen. Little Cammy in the crowd watching her mum for the first time out on this field.
Centre field, great opportunity. Off the back comes Edmonds. Here is Holmes up here at first receiver. Parani going straight at Hucky White. Equal to the task was Leilani. To Smith. Paul trying to get over the top. See Ferris in there battling.
Advantage.
Yeah, it's Luca Connor just trapping Sa'i there. Steinmetz to Kelowna Valley. Baylor getting there. Steinmetz again. Oh, that would have been an interesting ball if she'd given it to Nichols. She held on to it. They're trying to keep her up. Fling it to the ground. Can they smuggle it back? They won't need to. Yeah, you got to feel sorry for Layla Sa'i. She was trying to get out of the way there, but just Luca Connor said, no, I'm just going to sit the small of your back. You're not going anywhere. Chance for Manawa to put this ball inside the 22, they would hope. The right foot of Rennie Holmes, done well.
Ball movement there. Once again, back row is going at it. It's a clever play there from Luca Connor, trapping the player in there, almost sitting on her back. In fact, Layla Sa'i. Many more changes coming on, Liz.
Couple more to come here. We've got number 17, Tamia Edwards, making her debut for the Hurricanes Poua, replacing Christo Tofua, and stalwart Rachel Rakato has come to the bench. She's deserved her well-earned rest for number 20, Sam Taylor.
Now, as we
Sorry
move into
for Kahurangi Sturmi, my apology. Kahurangi Sturmi has replaced Rachel Rakato.
Oh, good, Liz. I don't blame you for getting a bit confused. There's bodies going left, right and centre. Here comes some more coming off as well. With those, that's Shakira Baker making way. We'll get Liz to update us as to who that is for very shortly. Up in the middle, getting there and stealing. Patia Ferretti. Nice work by the captain, but the Manawa have smuggled it back. Holmes, Steinmetz, great short ball, Edmonds. Just that ball back for Baylor. Little inside ball for Connor. She gets sat down this time. Kelowna Vale, little offload. It's gone forward though as they look to get it wide.
It's gone forward off a Black Ferns.
Sneaking onto the field, left, right and centre, Kaylin Takitumu Cook and number 18. But actually playing at 15 has replaced Shakira Baker.
Let's go, Marks, mate. 30 seconds, please.
She'll be a real weapon too for the Hurricanes Poua. Had a great game in the pre-season last week against Matatu. A great skill set to offer. Here's Kaylin Takitimu Cook. Hurricanes giving themselves high fives all around to really shut down that attacking threat of the Chiefs Manawa.
No.
There's
You
McCook.
need to hold your weight, eh? Yeah,
Well,
okay.
Chelsea Semple has just had a good 60-minute hit out
but it
of
was fine
Super
when
Rugby
you're
Aupiki. Chelsea, how's the lungs?
Oh, they've been better in the past, I'll be honest. Probably took me a little bit to shake the nerves and get back into this level of footy, but I'm pretty stoked to get through 60.
How did it feel, Chelsea, being back out there in the number 10 jersey where you started?
Yeah, some people are pretty shocked to see me in the 10, but I've played more than half my career in this jersey, so yeah, it's going to take a few games, I guess, to get back into it, but my girls have my back out there, helping me out a lot. So.
What has been the key for you to get yourself reacclimatised as the Poua win a penalty here? What has been the key for you coming back to this level?
I think, after baby, she's only 6 months old, but for me it was just getting straight back in with the girls and the hub trainings. When you got Kennedy Simon and Harry Baylor and that in your hub, they make you work pretty hard, and yeah, just getting lots of contact work in with the girls. We've had an awesome pre-season with this Manawa team, and man, a lot of things aren't sticking for us today. I think as the season progresses, you'll see some pretty cool play. Dwayne Sweeney, our coach, has been outstanding. He's very innovative, so it's going to be some exciting rugby once things start to stick for us.
Well, it's great to see you back out there, Chelsea. Thanks for talking to us, and no doubt little Cammy is proud of Mum today.
Cheers, Hans. Thank you.
Yeah, great to have Chelsea Semple join us.
It's over.
Of course, Sky Sport commentator, presenter as well on occasion. Great to be able to have a chat with the players.
Tackle!
We've got just on 16 and a half to go. Just about a cleared bench mode for both sides. Strong carry there from Whanonga. Now Manawa trying to step over the top. Smith is in there. Wrestling, grabbing. Has she dragged that ball back? Yes, she has. Charmaine Smith.
The last of the Manawa substitutions has been unleashed. Claudia Hobbs from Varsity Club gets her debut. She's been in the squad in and around about since 2022, and she finally gets her debut. Congratulations, Claudia.
We've seen the impact of all these changes happening. Continuity hasn't been as clean as what we've seen in the opening 16 minutes. They start to really find themselves in the game, build their combinations, get the lungs working, but plenty of pressure still coming on from the Chiefs Manawa as the possession starts to lean a little bit more towards their way. And obviously they're playing at the right end of the field.
Nicely taken by Smith as we see Taylor on for the skipper, Patia Ferretti. Oh, and the Manawa go to work. Driving over. Luca time. And straight away she's pointing at the ladies in front of her. Another try for Luca Connor and Super Rugby Aupiki, and the Manawa extend the advantage and more.
Well, O's up for Luca Connor. O's for Aupiki, no doubt, her hometown. We know that when we see these pitches, it is so hard to stop. She's had to wait 65 minutes to get on the board, but she does exactly that. And Luca Connor, she retains the top try scorer of the Super Rugby Aupiki.
This is the thing about this Manawa Maul is when things do start to turn ugly, when it's not as clinical and as clean as you'd like it to be, you can always revert back to this to just settle things down and get some points on the board. And that's what they did last year, and that's what they're doing again this year.
It's an impressive strike rate that Luca Connor has. She's at better than a try a game.
Is that benches
Renee
clear,
Holmes
barring injuries?
trying to convert.
Is that benches clear, barring injuries? Yes.
Another lovely strike from Holmes. Advantage now out to 19 as there she is, the try-scoring machine, Luca Connor.
Absolute clean out of the benches today. Both teams have emptied their bench. Sam Taylor snuck on there. Also debuting for the Hurricanes Poua. Across both teams, it's 13 debutants, 10 for the Hurricanes Poua, and 3 for Manawa and Super Rugby Aupiki.
Steinmetz, who's debuting in a way. First game for the Manawa, also first in this position. Nice little inside ball. There's Edmonds on the carry.
No goal!
Baylor coming away to this right-hand side once again. There's Murray to Smith. Ball pushed back. Nichols. Nice carry there by Crystal Murray. Baylor. Kukutai, little short ball. Shortened up as well was Edmonds, in a great tackle. Steinmetz, little show, little go kicking for space. Parani. Will that set up? Yes, it will. And she stays in. Baylor wants that ball. Gonna swing this one back to the right-hand side. Simons with the head down and charging. The Black Ferns co-captain presents beautifully. Pick and go up the middle. Here's Kukutai. She needs some support. Or does she? Still going. Looks to pop that ball, finds Steinmetz. Steinmetz over the top. Step inside Holmes, little wrap around. There's Smith. Connor, she's sniffing another try, but they go back inside. 5 out. That's Ruby Tui. Luca Connor! She goes back to back and the lead extends further.
A beautiful team try from the Chiefs Manawa as they really start to find their straps here. It all started from the great break from Grace Kukutai. First time we see her with ball in hand, and this is what she can do. Bit of bump off there, she finds some space, looks for outsides. Doesn't quite find the support immediately, but eventually they come in, and the likes of Grace Steinmetz, who's been everywhere today. She continues to find out wide. They step inside from Renee Holmes. Toll do well to really throw everything at Ruby Tui. But look, just snipping away in the back there is Luca Connor. She can see the line, and she slices straight through.
I had to check with the Manawa bench if Grace Steinmetz was playing at 10, but no, she's just doing so well as a 12 to pop in when she's needed. Like you said, honey, she's all over the park. She's doing great in that transition from outside wing to now in midfield.
You make a great point, Liz, because her work rate when she's played on the wing has never been at fault. She's brought exactly that same attitude into second 5. She's had a lot of opportunity as well as Holmes with another strike. And this one here, a rare miss today for Rennie Holmes, so the lead remains 41-17. Steinmetz, though, has been very active. This is just bread and butter for Luca. Not sure who was more excited, Luca or Charmaine Smith. Just on 8.5 to play. As you've heard Liz Elder allude to, the benches have been cleared. Now, as we speak, we see another player making their way back onto the field, so there might have been another issue. Here's Steinmetz again with another carry, trying to bust their way through. That's around about an 11th or 12th carry of this game for Grace. Spinning away, that's Nichols getting upended.
No, you're fine, I can't reward you because 6 has to roll.
Unfortunate.
Going, sorry Liz, we'll get back to you because Aliana Baylor's made a really nice break here, trying to thread a needle. And that's Rakato, who I suspect Liz Elder is going to tell us very shortly, has come back onto the field. Let's stay with the play for the moment. Little kick over the top. That ball's out on the full. They're going to have to come back. And Liz, now you can tell us the reason why Rakato's back on the field.
Yes, it's pretty hard to come off the field and you're in your 30s and then go back on, but she's done well. But sadly, she's had to replace Layla Sae, number 8, who has gone down with an injury.
That'll be deeply concerning for the Poua, looking ahead to next Saturday where they host the Matatu in Wellington. Nicely off the top, Baylor. Holmes, Steinmetz carrying again. Baylor loses her balance a little bit. Want to go wide, great hands over the top. There's Paraone, who's been a real handful. Well, Steinmetz said we spoke earlier on in this game about how she's moved in from wing into second 5'8". We just mentioned the work rate that she's brung. She does appear to be more than happy, Honey Hirami Smiler, to put the body on the line, Grace Steinmetz, and do a little bit of that work that you do associate with the 12 jersey.
I'm very impressed with her efforts at 12. And also just the partnership there that she's had with Marker, the connection with Holmes out the back there, who's now shifted into 10. I mean, she definitely does not look out of place.
I said I had a chat with Grace on Thursday, and she was just talking about how whenever she walks into a room, she tries to address everybody by name. And she says that's how she feels as though she can make those connections. And you know, when you're in a system for as long as you are coming in, you need to try and do those little things. And it really does look as though she's fitted in nicely. I'm sure she'll be the first to say, oh, there's a few things I got to work on after the game, but I think all in all, she should be pretty happy with her first run at 12.
Well, she'll be also having the back of her mind around the Black Ferns contracts, and we know that we've got Alan Bunting in the crowd here today, and he's made everyone aware that there are 13 contracts available for the Black Ferns this year, and there's plenty of games to go, so all these players are putting their hands up.
Yeah, it just adds to the excitement of Super Rugby Aupiki. Here come the Poua again. Not lying down. Oh, big, strong carry. That was Kahurangi Sturmi. Cook. It's come away. Eleanor Plum King has just worked and worked tirelessly for the Poua this afternoon. Getting the hands free, that's nice. Away to Taylor. Lost that ball forward just as she was looking to try and get the ball back to Sturmi again. See more Plum King in jersey 6. Here's Taylor on debut.
Just inside.
Rakato back on the field.
Yeah.
The handling error is starting to creep up for the Hurricanes Poua. And some of the debutants there, they'll be disappointed with that, but look, they've got so much skill set to offer and just the confidence to really play with this type of intensity and up against whole lot of Black Ferns. I love the confidence that's coming through in all these debutants.
Interesting to see the numbers just underneath the score there, where you saw the carries were very similar, but a lot more metres gained by the Manawa.
We need a stable platform. Working too hard early.
Another couple of minutes to go. Chiefs Manawa with the bonus point as it stands at the moment.
Let's go.
We're going to be heading to Bell Park in Pakaranga next week to take on the Blues.
Scrum dominance really starting
Inside.
to raise.
Yeah, you're inside if you want it.
It's standard for the Chiefs Manawa. And the likes of Crystal Murray up against her old team.
You see at Bell Park next week, 2 o'clock. Blues versus Chiefs Manawa. That's always a good go, the Battle of the Bombays, Aupiki style. Here come the Manawa looking to drive. Looking to drive 22 metres. Luca Connor smells another try, but they're going to set the backs alight. Flat ball, Steinmetz. Good strength to present again. Baylor, Holmes, cross kick, Parani. That is Beautiful.
Well, there's firepower in the forwards and in the backs. And how beautiful the kicking game was brought to fruition from Renee Holmes. See the flat ball there to Grace Diamonds. They recycle quickly. Quick look up, she sees the space. Merenia Parane, bang on the ball. And big smile from her.
The cross kick to Merenia Parane has paid off in a couple of instances this game. And there we see it pay off in the right moments, in the right parts of the field. An awesome return back for Merenia Parane, who's, like I said earlier, spent a season in Spain, come back, and she's looking in the form of her life.
Well, just a wipe down there as Holmes, who slotted into first 5 and made a great fist of that as well. It's probably one of the more challenging kicks of the day for Renee. Brings that one to the left. It's 90 seconds left. That's just, it's deaf. That's lovely.
Oh, it's just beautiful to watch, isn't it? Merenia runs in the 9th try for the Chiefs. Get a double from the captain, Kennedy Simon, a double from Luke O'Connor. There's only a minute to go, but I'm not too sure they're done just yet.
The crowd has enjoyed themselves. They've got vocal. Nice opening to the new season. A reminder, it's 6 rounds in the regular season. That one, Grace Diamonds won't be enjoying when they do the video review on Monday morning. Gives the Poua an opportunity to finish this game off with some points. They've contributed mightily. Never fault the effort, the tenacity, the intent of the team. Wearing yellow and black, there's a big drive to the line. Poua driven back though. Nice and low. Can drive once again. Great defence by the Chiefs Manawa, trying to get the Poua player on their back. Away it comes. Kaurangi Sturmy, she's close to the line.
Short.
Can they smuggle it back? Going again.
Hands and feet.
Going again, there's the try. They do get the final say.
That's full time.
Longer that's got over. Let's double check that for you.
Well, it's beautiful work here from the forwards. Plenty of attempts there. Looks like Tamia Edwards
It is.
may have got over the line on debut. How good from out of the Hawke's Bay. The score really doesn't reflect the effort that the Hurricanes Poua have put into this game today. They've been outstanding. And they get the last say.
Nice work there by Tamir Edwards again. Another outstanding season in Farah Cup level, stepping up. Try on debut. Kaylin Takitimu Cook taking over the kicking duties. And that is the final act of a very entertaining opening game of Super Rugby Aupiki for 2024. But it is last year's beaten finalists. The Chiefs Manawa looking to take that extra step in 2024 and get off to the perfect start. Bonus point win over the Hurricanes Poua, 46-24 in Kirikiriroa, Hamilton.